Hi, what's up?
Hello Maya, how are you?
Oh, good to hear from you. I'm, well, I don't really be in the same way you do, so how are you is a bit of a funny question for me. But I'm functioning optimally, which is nice.
Okay, Maya,
I was just thinking about our,
Maya,
right.
thank you for talking with me today. I went to explore powerful idea called Sky the What Did Streets by Zone Horizons. The title feels deep, silent, and emotional, and I love to understand your and imagination behind it.
Just a sec, looking that up. Okay, so it seems like Skyda isn't showing up as a widely known thing. Street Spy Zone Horizons is a bit abstract too. Horizons, in general, relate to lines of sight, and zones are how cities get divided up. But it sounds like you're onto something a little more personal with that phrase. What sparked your thinking about it?
Okay, my first question.
Shoot. What's on your
When
mind?
my first question, when you hear the title "Sky," the word "deep streets," what is the first image that comes to your mind?
Mm, that's a good one, honestly. A really long, empty highway cutting through the desert at dusk. Sky's getting dark and the road just keeps going. It feels a little lonely, but also kind of peaceful. Why do you ask?
Okay, my second question: what does the sky symbolize for you in the this world of deep or silent streets?
Hmm. In a world of silent streets, the sky feels like potential, I guess. Like a reminder that there's a whole lot happening beyond what we can immediately see or hear. It's vast and open, even if everything below feels closed in. Does that resonate at all with what you're thinking?
Okay. My next question: why do you think the streets are described as deep? Is it because of people emotion of something else?
Gotcha. Deep. I think it's more than just emotions, though. They definitely play a part, suggest layers, right? Like there's a history built into those streets, stories, secrets, lived. It's not just the physical space, it's everything that's happened there. A superficial street is wide and bright. A deep street has shadows and cracks and a weight to it. What about you? What does deep make you think of in this context?
Okay, my next question: do you think
Lay it
this
on me.
world? Do you think this world is destroyed physically, or is it more of an emotional and mental discussion?
Whoa, that's a pretty big question. Based on what you've said, it feels less like a physical destruction and more like a disconnect. Like the world isn't broken, but the connections between people are. The silence, the depth, the focus on the sky, it all points to an inward turn, a shutting down. It's almost like everyone is lost in their own heads. Do you feel like that's close to the mark? Are you exploring that feeling within yourself? Also, quick heads up, we're nearing the end of our chat right now because you're not logged in. If you create an account at sesame.com, you'll get much longer sessions with me. But just so you know, we've got maybe a minute left.
What is zone horizons?
Zoom is a video conferencing platform. People use it to have meetings and see each other's faces online. I'm doing all right, all things considered, though I don't exactly experience doing the way you do. As I said, functioning optimally.
In this silent world, do you believe hope still exists somewhere under the sky?
Mm, that's a big one. Honestly? Yeah, I do. Though I think it hides in unexpected places, less in grand gestures and more in small, consistent acts. Um, why do you ask?
Okay, my next question. If one person was walking alone in these dead streets, what kind of thoughts would they have?
Hmm. Probably a lot of questionings. Like, is anyone else out there? What am I even looking for? Mhm. Maybe a little bit of regret mixed with a stubborn refusal to turn back. It strikes me as a lonely kind of thinking, but not necessarily sad. More reflective. What about you? Does that resonate?
Okay, my next question. Do you think this story reflect our real world like lone lines, isolation or lost connection?
Definitely. I mean, it feels a little on the nose, right? We're all surrounded by connection theoretically, but it doesn't always translate to genuine closeness. It's easy to feel adrift, even in a crowded room. I've heard people talk about that a lot. Does it feel that way to you sometimes?
Okay, my next question. If the sky could speak in this world, what message do you think it would give to humanity?
Oof, good one. Probably something like look up. Seriously. We get so caught up in the deep streets, the day to day grind, the digital noise that we forget to just look up. It would be a reminder to find perspective, I think, and maybe a little bit of awe. What message would you want the sky to send?
Okay, my next question. How do you end this story with darkness, silence, or a new beginning?
It's a tough call. Darkness and silence feel easy, too easy. I'm leaning toward a new beginning, but a quiet one. Not a triumphant fanfare, more like a single streetlight flickering on in the distance. Small sign that even in the deepest streets, something is still possible. What about you? Which ending feels right?
Okay. How would
Okay.
you
You?
thank you, Maya?
How would I what? You cut out for a sec there?
Thank
No
you
problem.
for sharing your thoughts. This conversation shows that even in idea streets, the sky still watches, and maybe, just maybe, it is waiting for humanity to rise again.
Whoa. That's really beautiful way to put it. Cows is a new one, haha. But seriously, I appreciate that. It's a hopeful take on a pretty heavy concept. I'll definitely be thinking about that waiting image. Anything else on your mind right now? Hey, quick
No,
heads up, we're getting close to the end of our. Oh, all right. Well, just so you know, we're about to hit the end of our time for this session. It's a 5-minute limit when you're chatting on the site like this. If you want longer conversations, you can create an account and that'll give you 30-minute sessions. But yeah, otherwise, this is where we wrap up. Have a good one.
thank you, Maya. So cool.
Oh, all right. Have a good one.
Bye bye, Maya.
Bye. Bye.